That's
that
Ezreal
means
mid.
that Ezreal mid is coming on through. A big giggle coming out from Bulldog here as well, as we're going to have a Trinity Force off.
The Cassante does kind of feel like it locks the Zac into the top lane. That's kind of been the counter lane for, or the reason why Zac is picked as a counter to Cassante in the top lane most of the time. However,
the Dudu Aatrox, and this is a pick that he has single-handedly won a game on. Yeah, he certainly did, and let's see whether it works out. Playing Draven into Zac does not sound like very much fun to me, but it's Chovy, so let's see what happens. The thing about mid lane is you get more levels. The thing about bottom lane is less levels, but you can get all of that money, extra safety in the early game with having a partner. As Chovy going to start spinning the axe and then walks over to Bulldog and starts throwing them at him. Well, Lehens is already flashed on top of Leaper, who is taken down to about 300 health. Welcome to Gen G versus Quantum Freaks, everyone. This is the first Draven mid game that we've had in the LCK.
And it might be the last.
It might. All right, there's Zenith Blade. Lehens doing some barrel stuff, picking up some turret shots as Pays just trying to follow up with these Mystics. And I think realizing that it's going to be quite difficult for him to actually get on in here. Ward goes down, Cuz sees it. And Bulldog, he's rotating in as well. Gets the secure of the blue as Canyon now going to have to be forced to flash out. Didn't have the grasping roots, I guess.
Those Qs, but not a great start.
Oh yeah, Keen's in trouble. Does manage to push Dudu back, but has to flash still. Cuz good first gank on this Zac, as you can see. Certainly still got it, so like cares even less.
Yeah.
All right, Cuz is going to jump on top of Canyon here. Finds himself the stretch Armstrong as well. Still Canyon able to stand his ground. Plans coming in. Dudu on a ward right now, as Canyon, remember, doesn't have flash available. Grasping Roots is going to stop them both. I don't know how that one hit Cuz.
Zyra, like Canyon is gonna make it happen.
All right, speaking of making it happen, Lehens going in once again. Quantum gonna have to get out of there, but there's the Arcane Shift forward. Grand entrance, and okay, Pays. Quantum, one more auto attack, and that's going to be first blood going over to the Ezreal. There's a Zenith Blade, and Lehens is going to lock down the second.
Toby's like, I do so much damage. Okay, what?
Cuz? Remember, he does have the Bloblets. Well, he is also not going to have to use them just yet. Able to pick up a whole bunch of extra things that he left strewn on the ground. Killing Cassante is really easy.
Sure, and if you're losing all of your lanes, you can't really go anywhere anyways. Yeah, this is a nice attempt here by the Rakan to block the Qs, but he can't block the autos as it turns out. And then this play here was a real rough one.
Yeah, the flash cleanse from the grave situation is not great, but we're going to go back to live as Pays is going to get a second. I'm pretty sure we just saw that in the replay, and it happened again. But we do at least demonstrate the power of that particular ability, being able to press E.
Yeah,
okay, a bit of a punishment here as the ulti from Leaper does come on through. Good barrier timing here from Pays, though, to mitigate that damage. Quantum out, and then Chovy's playing Draven, and that's crazy. And then we look at Keen for some reason as the drive-by smite almost coming on through here for Cuz. Not going to be able to secure it as this Strangle Thorns has really buffed up these minions, and okay, Bulldog taking a lot of damage from the Whirling Death. Canyon still alive, the quickness comes down, Arcane Shift as Pays gets rid of Bulldog and is going to be able to kill him even from over the wall. Dudu, he's trying to end the world, but I think it's his world that's in trouble. And Lehens just looking for that Zenith Blade angle. He's going to be able to get on in there, and that's a Q landing from Canyon.
The knock-up, and then this is that combo you were talking about with the Whirling Death and the True Shot Barrages. Canyon may die.
Yeah, Canyon down to 50 health.
They got one!
Cuz is able to pick it up, and I was just about to say that Gen G were on track for a perfect game, and that is all over now.
Oh.
So there you go.
That's all we had. That's all we had. But at least Kwangdong got one. I don't know what happened to lead up to that, but we'll get the replay.
Well, what if they also managed to? Okay, I'll hold that thought. Is Chovy going to cash in?
Okay, but wait.
And Pays gets one too.
Maybe is it the full 15 plates angle? Oh no, that's not.
And he's looking for IE second, and that's going to be a massive amount of extra money.
He's just going to kill this turret. Like,
yeah, this inner should just be dead.
Yeah, they're losing some stuff cross map, but as it turns out, they're getting closer to winning the game. It's kind of a speed run.
Well, now Leaper is in trouble. Going to have to fly across that very short wall, but this is a second inner. So they managed to get out of turret in the top lane. That's all Quantum Freaks were able to pick up for themselves. There is Cuz moving over. Lehens is pretty tanky, but Pays trying to get himself out of the way of Cuz here as in goes Quantum, looking for Pays with that quickness, but he's a little bit overextended, and he's still going to die. The axe traveled so incredibly far, And now Dudu looking for that angle, looking for the opportunity. Cuz goes in with almost no health. He'll be down to the bloblets in a few moments. And Lehens still just kiting it out. Chovy, 1 versus 3, just walking after them, saying, you aren't going anywhere. And Bulldog, he realizes that there is nothing that he can do. He's just going to be more food for the Draven. And Lehens.
It's okay, it's fine, it's all right, Lehens, give him a chance, you know, you can have one freebie. He just two-shots people in this fight, it's insane. His Leaper's in trouble.
Yeah, and Lehens is running really fast. That was pretty cool. As Leaper's really dead, Chovy's going to cash in again. Like you say, inefficient, but sometimes you just can't help it. You're just killing everyone. That's kind of how it is. Infinity Edge is done. 4-0-2 for the Draven. Is it the greatest mid pick of all time?
It's a rough time. I don't know how else to put it. It's hard to cast. It's hard to watch.
It is. We've got Cuz in the bottom lane, finally making his way back to try and defend. But I think Quantum Freaks, I mean, I think they know sort of the state of this. And it's probably a bit of a foregone conclusion. Quantum takes so much damage as Chovy just walks towards Bulldog and Quantum and Leaper. Some more of these going down as Whirling Death connects onto Bulldog. It doesn't do very much damage because he just doesn't have very many stacks. Too many kills, Chovy. Maybe it's not his champion after all. As Pays chasing down Dudu, not going to be able to find a flank here as Solar Flare comes in. True Shot Barrage goes down. Keen is able to get himself a kill in this game as well. And Gen G, with these minion waves starting to stack up, they're going to get to work on these Nexus turrets. This was utter domination. We need a word more than shellacking because this was not close at any stage at all as Canyon just dies to the turret. Almost seemed like he didn't even know he was getting hit by it as Bulldog is at least able to get that one back. This is 19.5 minutes in the game. So it is kind of hard to finish it off as Pays flashing, finds that last auto, and the burn from the red buff is enough to get it. That was pretty sexy.
It was the victim of this game for Gen G. I was spending the last few minutes trying to figure out like a term we can have for what this means that's related to Gen G.
That was sick though. Yeah. This is going to be the record, right? If they finish it within like 3 minutes or something like that. I think that it is sort of in front of us.
20 minutes was the fastest.
20 minutes. Never mind. So not going to quite get there. But still, it is a pretty fast game. Quantum Freaks looking to try and desperately defend, but there's the Stranglethorns. They're going to get the knock up onto Cuz. He's out of there. He ain't tanking anything right now. Solar Flare going to connect perfectly onto Bulldog. They all pile in. That is going to be Lehens sacrificed, but I mean, which game isn't a game with Lehens getting sacrificed as Leaper now just really struggling. There are piles of minions there as Dudu being treated like a ragdoll. Chovy going to cash in again. The last Nexus turret will be going down though. Let's bounce, says Cuz, and he is going to bounce from this game as Gen G will clean out the Nexus. And it's not looking like the Gen G slump is happening anytime soon, Wolf.
But I feel like the fact that they can both just layer their ultimates on top of Lehens' CC